From the KOIN 6 newsroom, this is breaking news.
This is KOIN 6 News tonight at 11 o'clock. I'm Chris Holmstrom. Breaking news right now. We are on scene near Northeast 100 in Burnside, where a man has been hit by a MAX train. This is all according to Portland Fire. Now, this is a live look. You can see a lot of police activity out there as they investigate, trying to figure out what exactly happened. But these delays are going on right now. Now, as for the man, Portland Fire tell us that he was taken to the hospital with serious injuries. As for delays and how to get around, TriMet says that shuttle buses will now be serving between Gateway Transit Center and Civic Drive. Again, a man has been hit by a TriMet train and is now in the hospital. We're working to learn more. Of course, this is a live look, but we'll bring you the very latest as soon as we get that. A winter storm warning is in full effect. We're talking snow, treacherous roads, and take a look at this. Ice over bodies of water. This is video out of Lake Oswego. It was tweeted by Fire there. Now, bays and canals also frozen, and crews, they're reminding people to stay safe and not go onto the ice. And take a look at this. There was this video taken just before sunset. You can see people on top of the frozen pond near Oaks Amusement Park. Well, rescue crews say this is exactly what you should stay away from. A lot of people out there playing on there, they say the ice may be tempting, but you want to be careful because you never know just how thin that ice is.
Use good common sense. None of the ice around here is thick enough for anybody to go out on. Just don't do it.
And again, that ice may be thinner than it appears. And take a look at this. This was out in Polk County. It was of a cow. Apparently, it wandered out into the ice, and that's when it got stuck. The sheriff's office there worked with the cow's owner to lasso it, and as you can see, safely pull that cow back to safety. And also, take a look at this. It's a familiar sight for many people around town. Grocery stores were so busy. This taken out of Fred Meyer in Wilsonville. People rushed out this morning, stocking up on food and drinks before the roads were too dangerous to drive on. And joining me now is Chief Meteorologist Kristen Van Dyke. Kristen, we've been talking all day about round one. Now it's round two. There's still a lot of storm to come.
Oh, that's right. I mean, I think the worst of it is yet to come. In fact, we're already seeing just a little bit of light freezing rain moving in right now, and we're going to continue to see that develop and get much heavier as we go through the day tomorrow. So 28 degrees right now, temperatures below freezing. They will stay below freezing. Over in Vancouver, 29 degrees there. It feels like 24. The winds have backed off a little bit tonight, but they're just going to pick right back up again as we go through tomorrow as the second part of the system moves on in. This is just some of the moisture ahead of the second part of the system. We're wringing it out because it's warm air gliding up over colder air, much colder air at the surface here. So we're wringing out some showers. But again, we've already made that transition to freezing rain. You can see showers developing along the Coast Range back towards Dallas there near Western Oregon University. And then we have those showers lifting up towards Battleground and out into the Cascades too. A wider view though, you can see where the really heavy shower activity is happening to our south, and we're going to see some of that heavy moisture moving in too. And again, temperatures just not budging thanks to the cold easterly gorge winds. And then of course, thanks to that blanket of snow that came down. We had record snow in Eugene. 4.5 inches came down there, and now a glaze of ice developing on top of that. And again, conditions could be much worse tomorrow morning. I'm going to break it down for you, let you know how much we're going to see and how long the ice sticks around my full forecast in just a bit.
Yeah, Kristen, thank you. And these ice conditions has been keeping ODOT and WashDOT very busy, including plowing and putting down snow. Now, this is a live look from Sylvan Hill. We're told that ODOT has laid down salt in this area. That's on Sunset Highway from Sylvan to the tunnel. They tell us they used a light concentration because at this point, they're still trying to learn just how it'll work in our area. And speaking of roads, it was a tough day for many drivers. The snow and ice causing hundreds of accidents. You can see one right there. This happening all across Oregon and Washington. Tonight, Oregon State Police are telling people stay home and stay off the streets if possible. Jennifer Dowling has been out on the roads all day. She joins us now with an update. Jennifer, what are those conditions looking like? What's the roads like?
Well, Chris, they're still looking pretty bad at this hour. I'm going to show you the problem here. You can see that there is a thin layer of snow on top of the road, but then look underneath it. very, very slippery. I don't know if you can see the shiny, slick ice below there, but lots of black ice to worry about. We got a lot of things going on. It was so bad earlier. Oregon State Police said they had a hard time keeping up with all of those accidents. In the Mobile 6 weather tracker, we captured car after car flipped on their side or top, crumpled along the I-5 corridor between Portland and Salem.
Flipped cars in the ditch, crashed cars, more crashed cars, people hurt.
Quite a few cars spun out.
Many drivers we talked to agreed that speed was likely a factor in the accidents.
People not driving safe.
There's people going a little too fast.
Going too quickly, I'm thinking.
And everybody was doing 65, 70, 75 until they hit just about Salem-Kaiser exit.
Scott Weatherly feels that most of the crashes happened when things first began to freeze over.
They'd go around a corner and the back end would kick sideways a little or so. So it was starting to get icy. You'd hit ice and dry spots and ice and dry spots, and then people started to slow down.
He's been sticking to 35 to 45 miles per hour, and he's taking other precautions.
To make sure they stay tight while I'm on the freeway. I had one break earlier. I'm just making sure they're still good.
We caught many drivers like him on the side of the road.
Chain it up.
Including truckers at the way station north of Kaiser.
15 minutes of doing it right.
Signs north of Salem warn drivers that they must travel with chains or traction tires or face a ticket.
It's required.
And for those trying to get around on foot to local businesses in Kaiser,
we're getting through it.
we found Seth Valenzuela clearing sidewalks.
It's an uphill battle.
But
I kind of like it.
Seth and others see the bright side of all the cold and snow.
Just a change of climate, really. I think it's beautiful, all this white.
So whether you love it or hate it, the idea here is to be prepared. And when Kristen talking about that freezing rain, I bought some of these ice grips for your shoes. I don't know if you can see the coils on them, but these are designed to grip into that ice when that freezing rain comes. I'll show you some traction on the bottom of my shoes. So a good idea to be prepared for what's to come, because as she said, tomorrow may be even worse than today. And today was a tough one. Back to you, Chris.
All right, Jennifer, I need some of those traction boots, or shoes rather. Thank you for that. This weather also affecting flights in and out of Portland. Andrew Dimbert reports.
As frustrating as it may be for travelers, it's better to have the airlines cancel the flight in advance rather than having people and planes stuck here.
Over 100 canceled flights in and out of PDX International, the highest number in recent memory.
Years past, say if we go all the way back to 2008, there was a lot of ice in 2008, and it's hard to stay ahead of Mother Nature in that sense.
But it's not for a lack of preparation.
The airport has a fantastic maintenance operations teams that are here 24/7, really doing the best they can to keep the surfaces, roadways, runways, taxiways all prepped when the airlines choose to operate.
Freezing rain is a bigger risk for airlines than snow.
Ice really presents a challenge. Obviously, drivers know that from driving on the roads. It's very different than snow. Airlines know that.
And getting to the airport could be just as big a challenge.
TriMet's always been my go-to.
TriMet urging all commuters this weekend to check its website before heading out. Even then, give yourself more time just in case.
Last time it was like this, it was delayed a bit, but you know, I'm here a half hour early, so I got plenty of time to get to where I need to be.
Tomorrow is another day, and as TriMet and PDX work through the night to get people where they need to go, safety is and always will be their #1 priority. Andrew Dimbert for KOIN 6 News.
And Portland police say this cold weather could be the reason a 52-year-old woman was found dead at a parking garage in downtown. Authorities say around 2 o'clock they were called to the Smart Park garage on Southwest 10th Avenue. That's near that city Target. Witnesses say before police arrived, the woman was removing her clothes and appeared to be struggling in the weather. She died before crews arrived. Now, if you know someone who needs a warm place to stay, there are warming shelters throughout the Portland metro. All you need to do is call 211. They will direct you to the closest shelter. And also make sure to download the KOIN 6 News app. You'll be the first to know if there's any breaking news or weather problems straight to your phone. You can also watch newscasts streaming online, and the best part, it's free for Apple and Android devices. Still to come on KOIN 6 News at 11, scary moments for a news crew when one man gets angry, then gets behind the wheel. Plus, winter storms hitting not just here, but across the nation, causing troubles on the roads. And later, what we're learning about the Fort Lauderdale airport shooter.